Hi everybody, hope you're okay. Let's have a think. Today or this week you'll have been back at school, so I bet that was really nice and I bet you really enjoyed seeing your friends again because it's been such a long time, hasn't it? So what should we do today? Well, I thought we'd do something a little bit easier, and also because last week's was a little bit hard, but also something for Mother's Day. So if you've got a mum sat with you, you might want to just send her off for a little bit, or maybe see if you can have a different helper to help you this week with the craft, so it'll be a nice surprise for them. So Mothering Sunday, which is this Sunday, it's nice to give your mum a card, just basically to say hi, thank you, love you, just to show your appreciation. So here's a little card that I've done this week, and it's just a little flower on a card. You'll see it's a First Wigton flower. Couldn't do it any other colour, and it's just left blank inside. You can put whatever message you want to write into your mum. So how did we do that? Oh, and I must show you as well, close up. You'll see inside in the middle of the petal, middle of the flower, it says mum, and then there's lots of different things written around the outside. So I've got things like, you make me smile, or you are a good cook, or you are beautiful, or you smell nice, and you give the best hugs, and you keep me safe, and I love you is written on the leaf, and a little heart there as well. So it's lots and lots of messages that you can write to your mum, so you can change the messages to say whatever. So how did we do it? Right, so first of all, I made myself a card. So this was basically just a bigger piece of card that I cut in half, and then I folded it in two so that I just got a basic card. You do need it to be made out of card so that it'll stand up properly. Now decide which is your front, and it has to be, when you open the card, you open it like a book, like opening a book. So try to bear that in mind when you're doing your picture on the front, your flower. You don't want to make it upside down or the wrong way round. So that's going to be the front of mine. Now the next I decided was the colour of my petals. Well, I didn't really have a choice, did I? It has to be green and yellow. But how did I get the petal shape? Well, I was looking around for something small and round that I could draw around, and I actually came across this little bottle of varnish, I think it is, but you could use maybe the bottom of or the top of a glue stick, something like that, about that size. You don't want to make your flower too big because it's got to fit on your card at the end of the day. So with my little circle, and it could be anything you use for a circle, I just drew around it like so, and I cut that out, and that gave me the middle bit of the circle, the middle bit of the flower, sorry, which is a circle. Now to get the petals, I used exactly the same circle, but I didn't go all the way round. I kind of went almost all the way round. It looks a little bit like Pac-Man with his mouth open, but without his mouth. And then I just took the points to a little pointy. So it looks like that. It could be a teardrop or a bit of a duck face, but that's for the shape of the petal. So it's the same size as that, but I just stopped drawing the circle and put it out towards a point. The next thing to do is just cut everything out, which, okay, you might need help with that. Once everything's cut out, you've got all your shapes in front of you, you'll need your glue stick to stick everything on. So again, I'm in the craft room today. So here you can see my card, and I've made sure that it's the right way opening, so I know it's going to go on there. Now, as usual, I have my double-sided tape rather than a glue stick, just because it glues a lot quicker. So I've got all my shapes cut out. I happen to have 3 yellow and 3 green petals. So the next thing you want to do is start sticking them on your card, and you want to stick them fairly high up, not so that they're going off the edge of your card, but you stick your first one on like so. And then I chose a different colour. So because I've got yellow, my next colour is going to be green. And you take your next one and stick it like so. And then for me, it would be yellow again. So now I've got yellow, green, yellow. Then I need another green one. And again, I've just cut these out the same shapes. Green one, and then the last of my yellows, because my flower has got 6 petals and 6 just seems to fill it quite nicely. So I've now got my yellow, And then you just need a green or whichever colour petal, the last of your petals, to finish it off. There, so I've got my flower near the top of the card. Now I need to put the middle of my flower in. So again, that was just the circle that I cut out of red. And I'm just going to stick that in the middle of my flower. Now to stop my flower floating on the top half of the card, I'm going to put a stalk with a leaf on it. So again, I just got my green card and I just cut out a shape with a stalk and a leaf on it. So it's the same shape as a petal, it's just sticking out of a stick of green. I'm sure you can do a stalk with a leaf because I've seen you've got some real good drawing skills. So again, you use that to stick on and you're going to pop it on your flower. Now the one thing I just did then, and I'll show you. Whoop. Come on, petal. That's it, like so. There. So if you can see there, I just tucked the stalk underneath that petal so that the stem of the flower goes behind the flower. So you've almost done that, really. We've almost finished. The next thing that I did before I did anything else as far as writing on them or anything, it's all right, I'm just looking around for my scissors, and my scissors seem to have gone walkabout. It's not in my craft room. Who's been after my scissors? Oh, never mind. So the next thing, I would draw a heart. Now you all know how to draw a heart shape, I'm sure. So I've just drawn a little heart on the back of my red card, and I would cut that out, and I would, if I had scissors, cut it out, and then I would stick it just in the corner like that one there. So you can see it would just have a little heart on there. I can't do that because my scissors have gone walkabout, but anyway, you'll be able to do it properly. Then the next thing you've got to do is write in the middle mum or mam or whatever. So I call my mum mum, so I've put mum in the middle. And then around the edge, you just need to think of 6 things, because I've got 6 petals, 6 things that you think about your mum or that you love about your mum. Like I say, it could be that she's got lovely hair or anything that makes her special, or she gives the good kisses, or she tucks you up in bed at night lovely, something like that. So you need to put all those reasons in the petals going around. You have to write really small and really neat to get them in. So again, and then on the leaf, I've just put there, I love you. And you might want to put some kisses around or anything. You can do whatever you want. If you didn't want to put a heart there, you could maybe put a butterfly or a bee, something like that. And then that's it really. I've got a little envelope here, but it doesn't matter if you haven't got an envelope. So long as you can give your mum one of these cards on Sunday, on Mother's Day, I know that she's going to be absolutely over the moon. You might want to do one for somebody else, like your auntie, just to say Happy Mother's Day, because sometimes aunties are just like mums, aren't they? Or even grandmas, because they're mums too. And then inside, you can write whatever you want to put in there. So again, you can say how much you love them and lots of kisses, and don't forget to write your name, put lots of kisses on there, and do it in your bestest handwriting. So that's it for this week. I hope you're not too tired after going to school, but I do know I bet it's been a shock, hasn't it, to go to school and see everybody again. And that's it. So I shall see you next week, and it won't be long before we'll be able to, hopefully, have some meetings and we'll be able to see each other in person. That will be nice, won't it? So stay safe, everybody. Enjoy yourself at school, and I shall see you next week.